Hello everyone and welcome. I have an important update to share regarding relations between the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and the British royal family. As you likely know, tensions have been running high ever since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped back from their senior royal duties in early 2020. Their controversial interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021 only exacerbated issues, with claims of racism and a lack of support that deeply wounded family ties. In the time since, little progress seems to have been made in repairing the rift. Both sides have stood firm in their positions, and communication has reportedly been limited. Most recently, there have been conflicting reports about whether Harry and Meghan's children Archie and Lilibet would be given prince and princess titles as grandchildren of the monarch, as is tradition. An official decision on titles had long been pending from Queen Elizabeth. Unfortunately, it appears Her Majesty has now put her foot down in a way that is sure to upset the Sussexes. According to palace insiders, the Queen privately notified the couple several weeks ago that Archie and Lillibet will not be receiving HRH styles or prince and princess titles. While all grandchildren of a monarch are typically entitled to these honors, the Queen is said to have exercised her right to deny them as a means of distancing the family from ongoing controversies and disputes stemming from Harry and Meghan's actions and interviews over the past 2 years. The denial of titles is a major symbolic move that formally separates the Sussex children from the immediate line of succession and strips them of the level of status expected for royal grandchildren. It's understood to be a signal that the Queen does not wish to see the couple benefit from their royal connection, while also criticizing its institutions from afar as they have done. Reactions from royal experts and commentators have been mixed. Some argue the Queen's decision upholds tradition and neutrality for the monarchy at a challenging time, preventing it from being used as a political tool. However, others see it as a harsh punishment for private family disagreements, further fracturing already damaged relations. Either way, it's hard to imagine Harry and Meghan will take the news well considering their vocal criticism of alleged lack of support from the palace. Sources say Harry was informed of the Queen's ruling before his recent surprise trip to visit her at Windsor Castle, though it's unknown if he had an opportunity to discuss or dispute the decision. Some speculate his unscheduled visit may have been an attempt to push for title recognition for his children before the Queen's health declines further. But if that was the intent, it seems to have been unsuccessful. With the decision now made and formally conveyed, the situation between the royal family and the Sussexes looks increasingly intractable. For their part, a spokesperson for Harry and Meghan declined to publicly comment on the title's denial out of continued respect for the 96-year-old monarch. However, those close to the couple say in private they are devastated by the Queen's move, viewing it as brazen rejection from the royals after everything they've been through. There is also concern it could seriously hamper hopes of a true reconciliation if relations continue to worsen. With the Queen's reign coming to an end, the new King Charles may prove less tolerant of familial feuds and criticism of the crown that strain public perceptions. Pressure will surely grow on all sides to seek resolution. Further complicating matters is Harry's upcoming memoir release later this year, where many anticipate he will reopen old wounds and deliver further bombshell claims about royal life. Given the title's ruling, any damaging revelations seem certain only to push the family further apart instead of bringing people together. It remains to be seen how the book will impact not only royal relations but also public sentiment toward the Sussexes both in the UK and globally. Overall, this latest turn of events regarding Archie and Lilibet's titles has to be considered a nightmare scenario for Harry and Meghan that may confirm their worst fears about lack of support from the palace. Losing out on traditional monarch-granted perks of status for their children in such a public manner strikes right at the heart of their grievances. Unless some healing can occur before year's end, the schism within the House of Windsor may prove much harder to repair as the Queen's reign draws to a close. That would be a tragic outcome for all involved, as well as the monarchy as an enduring institution. Only time will tell if reconciliation can yet be found. In summarizing, this saga between Britain's royal family and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex seems only to have growing more strained in recent months. The Queen's ruling denying titles for Archie and Lillibet appears certain to inflame tensions at an already challenging period. With Harry's book release also looming, the potential for further damaging accusations hangs overhead. All will be watching closely to see if the parties can find a path back toward understanding before it may be too late for meaningful repair of relationships within the House of Windsor. This situation will surely continue developing in the weeks and months ahead. Thank you for listening, and I welcome any thoughts or discussion on these weighty matters regarding the future of Britain's royal dynasty.